Okay, good morning, guys. So let me first open the batch tracker sheet. And I'll share this batch tracker sheet also to those who confirm they're joining, guys. Today I'll share it, once you after the session. And I'll try to close the session by 9 o'clock. Okay. All right. So when I was explaining computer fundamentals, we came across a concept called remote desktop connection, right? Isn't it, guys?
Yes, sir.
So at that moment, I could not explain because there was some issue on my laptop. My other laptop, I told that there was an issue. Actually, operating system crashed and it was fixed yesterday. Last night it was fixed. Okay. So now let me try to show that that remote desktop connection first. So first of all, if you want to connect to a remote machine, what do you require first? What
IP address?
Okay, IP address and what else? You need the IP address of the other machine. Okay. What else? Is that enough?
Remote desktop configuration.
With same internet connectivity.
They should be connected to the same network, right? And we need the credentials of that machine, right? We need the access credentials of that machine. If you want to connect, from this machine to another machine, you need you need the access credentials of that machine. Let me open your class notes document. Did I share this class notes document with you? And remote desktop connection should be enabled on that machine, right? Remote desktop machine should be enabled on the other machine. And what else you want? What details you want? IP address and access credentials or credentials of that machine. Okay. Now the remote machine IP address is this one. Okay, 192. I had checked it just now. So 168.1.7. I'll show you that. Once I connect, I'll show that IP address. And and of course, I know the access credentials of that machine. Now let me try it. So remote desktop connection may not be enabled because yesterday we installed a new operating system on it. Fresh installation was done on that. But this is the username that we gave. Okay, this is the username. Perf test is the username that I gave for that machine. Okay. Now I am trying to connect to that remote machine. It may fail initially because remote desktop connection, I think it will be disabled by default. Okay. So please wait. Let me connect. Let me check, to which Wi-Fi it is connected. Yes, it is connected to the same Wi-Fi. Yes, both are connected to the same Wi-Fi. Now maybe it failed because 1 second. Of test always ask for credentials. Let me check the. Let me enter the IP address. Otherwise, it is initiating a remote connection. What is it saying? Remote access to the server is not enabled, or the remote. See, what is it saying? Remote desktop can't connect to the remote computer for one of these reasons. What are those? Remote access to the server is not enabled, or remote computer is turned off, or the remote computer is not available on the network. Right. So these are the possible reasons. Now the remote computer is see the third one. Remote computer is not available on the network. This is wrong because because it is connected to the same network. Second one is also wrong. The remote computer is turned off is also wrong because I had switched it on. It is up and running. Now let me try with IP address. Okay. Let me try with the IP address of that machine. So IP address of that machine is 192.168.1.7. One not seven is the IP address of that machine. Still, I am getting the same error. So the only reason is the only leftover reason is remote access to the server is not enabled. Right? Remote access to the server is not enabled. No, now we need to enable the remote access. Okay. So how to enable the remote access? How to enable remote access in Windows 11. So I'm using Windows 11, right? So on Windows 11 Pro, you can do this by going to settings, system, remote desktop, and enable the remote desktop button. As simple as it is, as simple as that, right? Let me do that now. I'm just following those steps, guys. Settings, I am into settings, system, remote desktop. I'll show those settings. Where did I do that? Once I connect it, I will show that. Right? By default, it is turned off. That enabled remote desktop is turned off by default. Now I made it on. Okay. Now let me try it now one more time. Right. Now it is asking for credentials. See here. Isn't it? Now it is asking for credentials, and let me enter the username and password. Okay. How to check the username, guys, on your computer? How to check the username on for example, on this computer, how to check the username?
Host name.
Host name will tell you the device name. It will tell you the computer name, but how to check the host name, how to check the username is type who am I in the command prompt, type who am I. So it will show you, see, on this machine, this is the username, this is the machine name, this is device name, basically. This is device name and machine name. And this is my username on this machine. Understood, guys? Similarly, on the other machine, see, we need to do it on the other machine. Okay. So this is my host name. This is the host name followed by slash. This is my username. Okay, let me confirm it. I'll show all these once I connect to the other machine. Okay. For test Pavan. Okay. So it is in small, it is showing in small only. See, perf test is the machine name followed by username. Is it clear? And let me enter the password. And I'll select this remember me so that every time it will not ask the credentials. Right? Now, what is it saying? The identity of the remote computer cannot be verified. Do you want to connect anyway? It is saying that I don't know what is this computer. Is it, do you want to continue? Right? So select this checkbox and say yes. We know that that is a safe one. That is that is my computer only. Right? So that is why don't ask me again for connections to this computer. Select this checkbox and click yes. Now it is securing a connection, and now we are able to connect to that remote machine. And now see here, see, I used who am I to see the username. Who am I is one of the popular command. It works in both Windows, Linux, and Mac OS as well. This command works in both Windows operating system and Linux and also Mac OS as well. Clear, guys? Who am I will show you what does it give you. It will show you what is the username with which you logged into the computer. Clear, guys? So, and let me show you the IP address also. What is the IP address? Now you can see here. IP address of this machine is 192.168.1.7, isn't it? And that is what I used here. You can see, are you seeing that blue color bar on the top?
Yes, sir.
So that tells you that this is a remote machine. Okay. And this is the IP address of that machine. And let me show you where did I enable that remote desktop connection now. See here, I went to systems settings, system, and then there is a, okay, let me do one thing. I'll show it one more time from the beginning. So type settings here in Windows search box, type settings, go to settings and select system and select a remote desktop. Here it is, remote desktop. And here, by default, it is turned off and I had turned it on now, just now. Clear guys? So these are the steps in connecting to a remote machine. Or this is how you can connect to a remote machine. So what do you need? What details you need? You just need, IP address and access credentials of that machine, and remote desktop connection should be enabled. That is a prerequisite. Remote desktop connection should be enabled on the other machine. On the other machine with which you want to which you want to connect, isn't it? You want to connect. That is one thing. And what is the other prerequisite? They should be, both machines should be connected to the same network, right? Or the remote machine, that remote machine should also be connected to the same network, or subnet. Okay. And how do we know that? Suppose, you got some IP address and you got some IP address from your team lead or project lead, and he asked you to connect to that remote machine. Okay. So when you are connected to the same subnet, right? This first three numbers will be same, right? I think IP address, if the number is also different, we can connect. Sorry, guys. If the number is different, also we can connect. Hey, by the way, I see someone joined with display name as 20311A. Who is this? So suppose, guys, this is for everyone. Suppose, once you join the meeting, if you want to test whether, you can speak or not, or you are connected properly or not to both, audio and this Zoom meeting, right? So sorry, speaker and microphone, right? On the Zoom meeting, you see a microphone symbol, right? Next to that, there will be something called test speaker and microphone. There is an option called test speaker and microphone, and you will get a test like this. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? Do you hear a ringtone? Are you seeing a window on my desktop asking for, do you hear a ringtone? Right? If you're able to hear the ringtone, click yes. And now it is testing microphone now. So if your microphone is also working, it will repeat whatever you said, whatever you speak, right? It will repeat it, simply repeat it. So this is the, test for your, speaker and microphone, speakers and microphone on Zoom meeting. Okay. Yeah. Any queries, guys? After the session, I'll do that after the session. Now let me quickly check, did we leave any other concepts because of this other laptop issue? Windows firewall we covered, remote desktop connection covered. And how many of you started Excel and Word basics training?
I started, sir.
I also started, sir.
Okay. Can I know the names? Bhavesri and Sinol?
Yes.
Okay. How about others, guys? Kirti, Mahesh?
Yeah, I've gone through the videos now.
Okay. So, and please start this Excel and Word basics also. Okay. Please start this Excel and Word basics. And one more thing. Yeah, we missed ping command also, right? We could not touch this ping command also, isn't it? Now let me try that ping command also from here. Now that we have that, now we have that machine up and running. Let me show you that ping command also. So type ping followed by the IP address of that machine 192.168.1.7. This is the IP address, right? Let me show here. The 192.168.1.7, or else you can see here. This is the IP address of the remote machine, which is connected to the same subnet or same network, right? Now let me use ping command. What happened? Ping 192.168.1.7. Okay, it is saying request timed out, isn't it? Let me do Control C to stop it, and let me try the command one more time. I should be able to ping the other machine. Otherwise, we'll see what happened, why request is timed out. Right, guys, why I'm showing this is like, whenever you get some issue, so or whenever you need some help, you should know how to Google search also, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ping command, ping command working, but remote desktop not. No, this is not the case. Ping command not working, but remote desktop connection, we are able to connect to the remote machine, isn't it? Not working in Windows 11, right? Cannot ping a Windows 11 machine. Okay. Now, like, see, these are the steps. What are those? Control panel, network and sharing center, change advanced sharing settings. How do you turn ping on? How do I turn on ping on Windows 11? So maybe the ping is not enabled, isn't it? Now we understood that, that ping should be enabled by, otherwise, it may not be enabled by default, isn't it? So what is this? I am trying to ping my Windows 11 machine from a Linux device. Installing. Disabling firewall is not the reason. I don't think firewall problem, because since I can't ping my Windows, 1 second. Yeah, I believe this is the solution. So go to control panel, network sharing center, change advanced sharing setting, turn on file and printer sharing. Make sure you choose correct network profile. Activate the appropriate rules. Shall we try this once? Let me try this one. Okay, and try this one. Okay, but of course, in real time, like this ping command will work. You need not enable it specifically, right? But let me try this. Control panel, network and sharing center. You should do that on the other machine. Control panel. So in interface, they'll ask you, suppose you are facing some issue, any general issue. So what would be your approach? Network and internet, network and sharing center. That is the one that they explained, right? Network and sharing center, this one. Okay. Next, change advanced sharing settings, right? And what should we do now here? File and printer sharing is turned off by default. Let's turn this on. And now let me try the ping command. Open a new command prompt. Okay. Or else I think you can use this one also, the old one also. Right. Now you are seeing the response from that machine. Yes or no? Previously, what we got observed here, request timed out, isn't it? But right now, we are getting that response from that machine, isn't it? So you should know how to do Google search, as simple as that, right? Half of your job is done if you know how to do Google search, right? So how did I search here? Ping command not working in Windows 11. So add the operating system details also, so that it will be faster. Even though you don't give that, you will get a solution, right? Even though you don't give that, you will get a solution. But it will be faster, or you will get accurate results if you give the operating system as well. See, because some settings will be specific to the operating system, right? So in that cases, it will be easier. Clear, guys, or any queries? See, you see here, ping not recognized on Windows 10, right? Now, what is the solution for that? The solution is the same on Windows 10 or 11. What did they do? They went to whatever steps we have done just now. Is it something different? This looks like something different. The Windows 10, it was different, right? On Windows 11, these are the instructions. Clear, guys? Clear, guys, or any queries? And let me do one thing. So let us ping this machine from other machine. From the other machine, let me ping the, like a ping 192.168.1.5. Let me ping that machine. From the remote machine, I am pinging the local machine. Okay, I can see here. We are getting request time note. From remote machine, I am unable to ping this new laptop. Understood, guys? This new laptop. What should we do now?
Go to enable
Go
the
to?
printer and
Go to
settings system.
control panel. Go to control panel, isn't it? Network and internet, right? Network and sharing center. Okay. And what next?
Change advanced
Change
settings.
advanced sharing settings, right? And then see, file and printer sharing is turned off by default. So turn it on, simply turn it on. Okay. And now let me try to ping that from the remote machine to this machine. So, and observe here, suppose you already used this command ping any IP address, isn't it? So you need to use up arrow. Just type up arrow. It will show what all commands that you used just now till now. Understood? You need not type the command again, the whole command again. See, observe here, when I'm using up arrow, it is showing all the commands that I used on this machine, on this command prompt, isn't it? Now this is the IP address of this, the new laptop, right? See, 1.7 is the IP address of my old laptop. This is my old laptop, guys, by the way. Okay, now I am using the ping command again. And now I am getting a response. Yes or no, guys? Guys, are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I think I am done with all the commands, that I could not cover before, right? And also let me show you that host name also. The host name of that machine is perftest. This is the name that I give. You can check like this, or else you can right click on this PC and go to properties and verify that. You can see here device name is perftest, right? And the new laptop device name is Lenovo ThinkPad, as you see here. Suppose if you see here, host name, if you type host name, right? This is the name of this device. Name of this device. Or else let me show here once. Right click on this PC, properties, go to properties, and you can see here the device name is Lenovo ThinkPad. Now observe here, when you use who am I command, right? When you use who am I, okay, who am I, right? It is showing, Lenovo ThinkPad followed by username. So basically what does this who am I command does? It will show you the machine name followed by username. This is machine name followed by username. Clear, guys? So what does this who am I command shows you? These are computer basics, fundamentals that everyone should know. Who am I command will tell you machine name
Followed.
followed by username, right? Something like this. Let me copy that output over here. See, once you select this, click enter and it will be copied to clipboard, right? Now see here, I'll give it as an example. Okay. So once you on the command prompt, once you select something, if you want to copy, right? Once you select something, just, select whatever you want to copy and hit enter. Now it will be copied to the clipboard. Okay. What is a clipboard on a computer? What is meant by clipboard on a computer? Some of you know that, guys.
It's directly added to Notepad or Word.
No, it is a temporary memory on your computer. That is called as clipboard. It will be copied temporarily to some location on your computer, to memory, to RAM on your computer. Okay, that is called as clipboard. So whenever you copy something, whenever you do Control C or Control X, that content will be copied to the clipboard, something called clipboard. What is clipboard? It is a holding place on your computer where you can temporarily store some data like text or pictures and so on. So when you copy something, your selection is held on the clipboard where it remains until you copy something else or shut down your computer, right? Till what time? See, we are saying that temporarily stored in somewhere, isn't it? Temporarily means till what time it will be stored? It will be stored till you copy something else. Till you copy something else or you shut down your computer. That is what a clipboard means, right? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any queries, guys, I will stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow. I'll stop it here. So, like because of this, my laptop issue, I know like we were behind the schedule for the morning batch. So I want to, go early to morning batch today, right? So, this batch got delayed because of this laptop issue. Like we could not show some, test executions. Load test executions were delayed because of this. So I need to go to, I need to start that batch early to complete that pending things. I'll stop it here, guys, for today. If you don't have any queries, if you have any queries, we'll discuss for 2 minutes and we'll disconnect. And I think I gave few assignments. Please work on those. Okay. Let me write it down in the class notes also. What are those assignments that I gave? Microsoft Word and Excel basics. Microsoft Word and Excel basics. You need to start with this. Okay. And those who are not good in typing practice. Start typing practice using some online websites or some websites, typing practice websites. Okay. Please work on this over the weekend. And please try to complete this over this weekend.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Because once we start scripting, you will not get time, guys. You will have a lot of doubts, you will have issues, right? And you will have, you need to practice scripting, right? And once you are done with the script, you need to share the script to me for review. Okay. And I think I did not show you that before. Like, we are doing script review for every batch you see here. So this is April 2024 batch, and see, you can see how many mistakes they did, right? So the red color comments are mistakes that they did. Got it? So if it is black color, that is fine. They did properly, but whatever mistakes they have done are highlighted in red color. So, you need to share the script for review. And in the previous batches, they used to share it through Gmail. But right now, what I told is, from the current batch, what we did is we asked everyone to create a GitHub. See, previously they used to share the script like this over Gmail. Understood? You see here, this is a dedicated mail ID for, scripts, for sharing the scripts, right? So till last week, what we did is we asked them to, still some people are sharing in Gmail, right? I'll ask them to not share on Gmail, right? So now recently what we did is we started using GitHub. Okay. So because GitHub is majorly used by most of the companies are using GitHub for storing all the scripts. So we asked them to create a GitHub account, to create a repository and upload the scripts, and they should share the link to us for review, right? So we started from the current batch. This GitHub, we started using GitHub from the current batch, so that you can keep this tool also in your CV along with JMeter, BlazeMeter. You need to see some, or interviewer or HR should see some tools which are frequently used in IT in any project, right? And this GitHub is one of the tool. So if they see GitHub, particularly those who want to keep experience, they will not suspect your CV. Understood, guys? JMeter and LoadRunner, anyone will keep. Any institute guys, any trainer, any guys who are trained with any trainer will keep LoadRunner and JMeter in the CV. But you should have some other tools which are used in frequently used in IT, and GitHub is one of the tools. So we started employing, like we did that before also in the previous batches also, but they were not, they felt complex, right? To upload, to use this GitHub. That's why, like we but right now, like what we thought is like we'll make it compulsory for everyone. Understood, guys? I'll show you how to create a GitHub account and how to create a repo for a project, right? Or for each application, we'll create one repository. Okay, what is a repository? What is GitHub? I'll explain all this, and you need to upload the scripts only to GitHub. Okay, so I'll stop it here for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Let me stop recording. And tomorrow, in the sense, by the way, tomorrow we are having scripting contest, guys. So no session tomorrow because tomorrow we are having scripting contest. Let me show you that. We are conducting a scripting contest for our students and other institute students also. We have a separate WhatsApp group for this batch, and this is the WhatsApp group for that batch. Performance testing scripting competition. Let me show you. I think I had explained previously also. As we have some new participants, let me explain it one more time. So this is the WhatsApp group to facilitate performance testing scripting competition by MGM IT Training in our institute on Saturday, 13th July, that is tomorrow. So we are giving out 3 cash prizes of 3,000 each. We had allocated 15,000 budget for this cash prizes, and we have some mementos and all, right? And we are inviting, one of the CEOs of a startup company, right? So for all those expenses, we had allocated some 15,000 budget for this every month. And we are planning to do this every month. Okay. And scripting can be done in either LoadRunner or JMeter. But prior registration is mandatory. So, they need to, send a request and, join this WhatsApp group before that. And, they need to, fill the registration form before. It will be started at 10 o'clock tomorrow. By 9:30, we will start the registrations. I mean, we will have some registration form. I need to get those printouts also, right? And, from 10 to, it will be conducted from 10 to 1. So we'll give 3 hours time to record the script and, to complete all the script enhancements, right? So we are conducting, the scripting contest tomorrow. That is why, no session tomorrow, right? So basically Monday to Friday will be mandatory. Saturday will be optional. Clear, guys? I think I had already mentioned that in the I had already mentioned in the demo session, if you remember it. Or let me show you that. Here I mentioned it here. Monday to Friday is mandatory. Saturday is optional. Okay. Saturday sessions are optional. Clear, guys, or any queries?
Clear, sir.
All right then. So I'm closing the meeting in the, okay. Let me pause recording. And guys, please, those who did not subscribe or those who joined today, do we have any new participants today, guys? I think we have some new participants today, right? I think they got disconnected. Okay, all right then. So let me pause recording.